So today's video is all about using commas with independent clauses. But first, let's do a quick refresher on what independent clauses are. Independent clauses are clauses that can stand alone as a sentence and express a complete thought. Like all clauses, independent clauses have a subject and a verb. But again, really the key thing to keep in mind is it expresses a complete thought and can be a sentence by itself. For example, let's look at the sentence, after he finished his work, SpongeBob went jellyfishing. Now here we actually have two clauses. We have after he finished his work and SpongeBob went jellyfishing. The way we can tell this is because he is the subject here and finished is the predicate. That should be a P. SpongeBob here is the subject and went jellyfishing is the predicate. So we know we have two clauses here. Now we have to look at which one is independent. Are they both independent? So if we just take the segment after he finished work, that can't stand alone as its own thought. So it doesn't express a complete thought. It can't be an independent clause. Now let's look at the next segment, SpongeBob went jellyfishing. We got a subject and a predicate, and this could stand alone as a sentence. SpongeBob went jellyfishing is its own complete thought. So we know this is an independent clause. So hopefully that's a good quick refresher on independent clauses. So here's the rule that all of this is heading towards. When two or more independent clauses are joined by a coordinating conjunction, there must be a comma separating them. As a quick reminder, you can remember the coordinating conjunctions by just remembering the acronym FANBOYS, which stands for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Okay, so let's say we have two sentences. SpongeBob will hang out with Sandy and Patrick will stay home. Now, if we're wanting to combine those two sentences, we can connect them with a coordinating conjunction like but. And now we have to put a comma in there. So we put it after the word Sandy. And now our this is called a compound sentence with two independent clauses. SpongeBob will hang out with Sandy, but Patrick will stay home. Notice the comma goes after Sandy. A lot of students are tempted to put it after but that's not where it goes. It goes before the coordinating conjunction. Here's something else to be careful about, and those are sentences with compound predicates or compound subjects. In this case, it's a compound predicate. It says, SpongeBob practiced karate with Sandy and annoyed Squidward. Now, even though we might be tempted to do something like put a comma here, that's not what we're supposed to do, because it's just one independent clause. We have one subject, SpongeBob, and he is practicing and annoying Squidward, right? So we don't need a comma because this is one independent clause. It's not two clauses put together. Take a moment to look at these sentences and decide where the comma would go. All right, let's look at the first one. SpongeBob must wear a helmet when he goes to Sandy's house, for he cannot breathe the air. And we have the coordinating conjunction for here. We got a subject here, predicate here, a subject here, a predicate here. We got two independent clauses, and if this is our conjunction, we need a comma right after house. Let's look at the next one. SpongeBob and Patrick can use their imaginations to spend hours playing with a cardboard box. Now, in this case, believe it or not, it's just one independent clause. SpongeBob and Patrick are the subject. Can use is the simple predicate. And yeah, there's no other clauses here, so no comma needed. 3, Plankton is my favorite character, so I will always watch episodes with him in them. We got two independent clauses, so we need a comma after a character. Last but not least, Squidward is often annoyed with SpongeBob, but SpongeBob doesn't let it get to him. Again, we have Squidward as the subject, is the predicate for the first clause, SpongeBob is the subject of the second. Oh wait, whoops. Here we go. SpongeBob is the subject of this one. Doesn't let it get to him would be the whole predicate. And we need a comma here. So with that, you should have an idea of how to use commas with independent clauses. I expect this to be done correctly in all of your future writing assignments.